24 years ago, actually last week, 24 years, I came to the United States. No money, no friends, no network, didn't speak English, less than $100. Literally, I had to learn everything. I learned how to speak English in less than 3 months, watching cartoons and watching the subtitle.
What was your favorite cartoon?
Dexter Laboratory.
The
If you're from the 90s, you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. And Dragon Ball Z. So that was my two things. So from that, I started my first business at 18, right? I was in college. I didn't want to be a broke college student. Mm-hmm. I said, listen, I need to create a business. Me and my friend in the room. I'm like, yo, we like girls and we like money. How are we going to do this? I'm like, why don't we start a photography business? Mm. So I used to own an event photography company.
Yo, and that's actually a crazy play for dudes to meet girls. Though.
Yeah.
100%. So if y'all didn't know that, y'all heard it from him.
Yep, it works out so well. We grow the business. We had a small team that worked for us, and our clients were the local universities. Mm. So I went to a HBCU, the first Black college in America. They were one of our clients. The local colleges around, we did all their events, alumni, everything from graduation and so forth. So it was great until I graduated. That was around 2008. Now, when I graduated, I had several job offers, and then the economy came. I lost everything.
Yeah.
So all those jobs, they rescind. Nobody wanted to hire anymore, except one company that ended up hiring. Now, you may wonder, why not just continue the business? We didn't have that vision.
At the time.
Yeah, because we didn't have any mentors. Mm. You were just kid making money and then take that money and go blowing, right? And we save a little bit. And then when we all exited, buy apartments, do dumb stuff. But what ended up happening is I ended up working for a company called Enterprise Rental.
I remember Enterprise.
Yeah. So that was
I don't think I can rent a car with Enterprise right now. Sidebar, we're going to get back to that. But real quick, when my homie was graduating from college, and he wasn't 25 yet, so I rented him a car.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Long story short, he crashed it.
Yeah.
I had to come save him from the scene. I don't even know how he didn't get arrested. There was 2 state troopers there. He made up this elaborate story. He was definitely drunk, but he covered it over. He masked it with this crazy cologne. And I had ignored his call when he was calling because I thought he was playing. Yeah. I'm like, yo, there's no way you crashed the car, bro. But anyway, get back to that. Enterprise.
That's crazy. So I learned a lot from Enterprise. I learned how to sell. I learned how to service. So you know when God's prepping you for things, but you don't even realize it because there's a bunch of stuff that's happening. So that's what happened. I became one of the top sales rep in there. I became a branch manager. I was working and I was living it. But then I started being very unhappy, because I'm like, damn, somebody's controlling my time. However, I was more mad about the money because I'm like, I'm making these people a lot of money. I'm not seeing them.
Yeah.
But the training was impeccable. Now I got recruited into another company in insurance. That's where I learned how to use LinkedIn. Mm. One of the top insurance companies, the way that they vet people in underwriting is they go and look and research them on LinkedIn. So that's how I learned, this is a very credible source. So in all the high income earners that are paying $15,000 or more, $20,000 or more, $100,000 on insurance premium, they all had businesses, bro. So my mind started thinking, maybe I need to start a business because these guys, they're not working a job. But the person next to me, the next cubicle over, she's been here for 50 years. Mm. And she's not even excited to be here. I don't know if I can do 50 years in this place. So that was the oldest thing that was going on in my head. Then guess what happened? I got let go.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
Cry got let go.
I got let go. And then
So the recession.
Mm-hmm.
And then got let go.
Got let go. Yeah. And then now they give me a package. That package lasts a few months. I'm like, I got this great resume.
And that was a severance or something?
Yeah. I speak all these languages. I'd be good. I started interviewing for everybody, from tech companies to healthcare companies. Everybody said, we love you. We want you for second, third. And then nobody called me back. I'm like,
you're probably overqualified.
Dude, I think I probably overqualified. And then guess what happened next? I started running out of money. And guess what happened next? I'm getting evicted. I started to live on credit card. My car being repossessed. Mm. So everything that you could think of started happening. And I'm like, shit, I'm walking in, coming from an interview, and I'm seeing this big sign on my apartment saying, hey, you got less than 30 days. I'm like, shit, bro. So I started praying. I'm like, you know what? Screw this. I need to do something about this. So I pull out my laptop. I went on LinkedIn. I'm like, you know what am I good at? Right. Well, I understand marketing because I did some of that when I was at Enterprise to help that company grow. I understand training because I helped some people at the insurance company, the agency I was managing to help them grow. So I'm like, I could probably do something. And let me look at business owners to see, who might need my help. So I just started searching for business owners on LinkedIn. I found one lady. She had a training company in Philadelphia. I looked at her profile. I'm like, website looked like let me reach out to her. Reach out to her and say, hey, here's what I do. I can potentially help you. And she said, sure, let's talk. That didn't happen right away. I had spoken and reached out to a lot of people before that happened.
But you was planting seeds along the way.
Yeah. But guess what? We had a conversation. I gave her some ideas. And she's like, yeah, let's do it. Really? I'm like, okay, how much is it? I'm like, $500. My rent was $800. So I'm like, okay.
And did you know that number, or did you just throw that number at the moment?
I just throw the number out.
So you was worried about just getting...
I just wanted to pay my bill.
But you were also worried about just getting a client. But you didn't think through what you was going to actually charge a client.
I didn't even think she was going to sign up or want to do business.
And that's a crazy mindset if you really think about it. Like, you're like, yo, I got to get somebody. I got to, get a client in.
Something.
But you didn't even think about, if the price is going to be...
Nope.
That's crazy.
But here's what happened next. I started helping that one person. And back then, there was something like a website where you can do coupons and people come to you.
Like a Groupon?
A Groupon, but it was called Living Social, I think.
Oh, yeah, I remember them. They're not around no more?
I don't know. What's that?
I remember them. They used to, yeah. They're like a Groupon competitor.
I know about that site and what it can do because I used to get coupons from them. And I'm like, she wants more customers. Why don't I set that up for her? Dude, she got 50 customers. Less than 3 months, bro.
And you were using that site to help her get the customers?
Yes.
That's crazy.
And that changed her business. And when I saw that, I'm like, huh. Then I got 2 other customers from LinkedIn. So I didn't start a LinkedIn business in the beginning. I just use it for a means to an end. Right? That helped me actually survive. So that was my emotional connection to it. But then I'm Caribbean, right? My parents always say, you got to get all the degrees. So my mom was like, that's cute what you're doing, but I need you to go get an MBA. So I'm like, okay, sure. So I applied for an executive MBA program, got in. I was the youngest person in there. So I was running my consulting business on the side, and I was getting my MBA at the same time for 2 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That was very, it was a different experience. Because I had to learn how to manage several things. I still got to pay the bill. I still got to do my homework because I'm paying for this thing. But then the beauty is when I graduated, I just started sharing it with people. Hey, here's what I'm doing. Here's what I'm doing to live. I did a bunch of other stuff after that because that wasn't my only thing. I got into real estate. I got into network marketing. I did everything you could think of.
But you were still doing the LinkedIn?
The LinkedIn thing, yeah. For some reason, I never let that go. And then one of my mentors at the time, because now I find out about I can have mentors. Amazing guy. He's an attorney. This man was like, yo, that LinkedIn thing you're doing, you just keep doing it. Okay. So I just kept doing it. He kept telling me that. He said, just keep doing it. I just kept doing it. And that helped feed me throughout the first couple of years. Then in 2013, after I graduate, sharing what I was doing with people, and somebody said, I like that. I might need help with that. I'm like, okay. Interesting. Somebody said they want something. Then I applied for a consulting opportunity because now I'm like, I got an MBA. I
gotta get a job now.
Yeah, I gotta get a job.
My mom's like, I gotta get a job. I got this degree. I gotta get a job.
I got this business. I'm like, oh no, I gotta get a job now because I'm like, okay, now I have an MBA. I need to go get a high-paying job. Guess what happened? I applied for that position. It was in New York City. They're calling me. The only reason they're calling me because I had the LinkedIn thing on my resume. I didn't even realize that. They're like, we saw that you had this LinkedIn thing on your resume. We like everything else you're doing. Can you help us build a plan around that? I'm like, sure. Here's what I did. I literally give them the whole plan. I was set with the marketing, like, okay, cool. You can come work with us. So they give me a role. I literally see their sales team make $300,000 with what I did for them.
Crazy.
And I'm like, I didn't get any of that money.
That's back to the enterprise. I ain't get none of that bread.
So, I'm like, what's going on? And guess what happened next?
Gotta let go.
So I start realizing there's a pattern here. right? So then I got really pissed off. I'm like, screw this. I will never work for anybody ever again. That was September 2013. I called my mentor, the attorney. He helped me set up an LLC. And I literally just start pounding the pavement, telling people, hey, I can help you with like that.